Hey y'all, how you doing? It's Marcus Johnson again. I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Flow for the Love of Music Business Video Podcast. Today, we have a couple of, it's really a real interesting article by a guy named Kyle Byland. It's in the Broadcast Radio and TV magazine. And the question is, will the connected car kill radio and kill local radio? And what we're really dealing with here is the idea that now with the new Philips and Pandora branded radio, there are a couple other technologies out there. The writer is asking whether or not these apps that allow you to get right onto the internet from your car, will they kill your local radio station? It's kind of separated into three segments. It sets it up that way. And then it basically says or asks the next question, which was, will radio apps kill radio? And this all assumes that traditional FM stations sooner or later are going to be a thing of the past when we can broadband right directly into our car. And the apps, if you don't know, Clear Channel just bought um, what it was at Thumbplay. You have iPhone apps and iPad apps like Iheartradio, where now basically you can chime into any of Clear Channel Radio's radio stations. And for the longest, local radio was subject to the tyranny of the geography, meaning that if you were in New York, say listening to CD 101 or listening to KJLH in Los Angeles or KBLX in San Francisco or Oakland, that once you left that, there was basically you weren't going to hear that programming. And now with the integration and the development of technologies and apps, now you can do so. It's funny, I had a conversation with Carol Moore Cutting, who is the owner of WEIB in Springfield, Massachusetts, a very prominent and still independently owned jazz station, about a year and a half ago. And this was one of the things that I talked about with her, the idea of competing based on having your own app. And it's becoming a reality where it might actually get back to having stations that really program good music. The third segment of this is, will radio kill radio? Meaning, the WEIBs of the world and the clear channels, will they be the ones that finally get rid of, traditional FM stations and the fact that we're forced to listen to a lot of the same stuff across these different formats, across these different states? You still try to have a format per se, but now you may be able to break it down and get really creative with your programming, definitely with your advertising. And we're seeing this now with you all looking at us on YouTube, what we get our hits from all over the world. And so it's no longer just that we're local or we're national, we're actually global. So that's very interesting. And it gives us the opportunity really to expand the efficiencies in this model. And this assumes that you don't still have the same country stations playing the same thing, and it makes me ask the question: then how will people find music? And I think the regular big stations are going to be the places where they'll be able to find it. I think blogs are going to become tremendously more important, and I think that word of mouth, tweeting and getting out there and humping, like you all see me, I'm humping, bags under my eyes, tired, and I keep saying tired, but I'm doing all right. But definitely still have bags under my eyes because we're busy. We have to do all this new stuff. I'm on the phone all the time and not complaining, but it's a new grind out here. That's going to be the way that people actually find music, the concerts, the Facebooks, the Twitters of the world, and maybe even some of these worldwide stations that are based maybe even out of DC or New York, or you never know, you get some good programming. It could be out of, Gulfport, Mississippi. It doesn't matter anymore, and people are starting to recognize that the branding of Clear Channel or Citadel or Jefferson Pilot, if they even exist, matters anymore. What matters is, are you making my day better? And that's what we're here as it relates to the flow. That's what we do. So you may actually be able to pull up the Marcus Johnson station, and I guarantee you, with a big wink, that you'll be able to do that on your iPhone or your Droid very, very soon. And then you have our Pandora stations as well. So we just have to be everywhere for a little bit until the dust kind of settles, and then we'll allow you to come directly to us. And you can do that anyway at 3keys.com. So, again, just recapping, will radio kill radio? Radio might kill traditional radio from the sense of being trapped by geography, but I still think it's going to be a viable way of discovering music for the consumers for a while. I think that as we continue to go and have the iHeart Radio apps, and similar things, or the Marcus Johnson radio apps, or with our Flow brand app, you'll find that you'll be able to get some great music and some things that you like, and you'll be able to interact. That's what I really hope starts happening. That you have people that will allow you to say, like, "Hey, did you hear about this?" And it'll be a two-way street where the actual radio station will learn, or the actual content management station will learn from the consumers, and vice versa. And that's what has to happen to make this thing better. So in my humble opinion, that's what I think we'll have radio or some sort of it for a while, and I look forward to being able to offer you the Marcus Johnson radio station soon. So hope you learned a few things today on the post, and definitely check out our website at www.3keys.com. Also, our other website at flowbrands.com. You can get our music there, all that kind of stuff. And obviously, you're here. We have our YouTube station as well. And we're talking about the music biz and just things that are going on in it, stuff that we feel is kind of interesting. So you take care. Much love. And I'll talk to you later. Thanks for flowing with us. Peace.